Hi, welcome to Survival Skills. So, I have some sad news. I did a lot of videos on the Gibcraft server. I'm taking my last tour of the server now because they're going to shut it down. And I wanted to come here and take a look around and see what I want to capture for my memories. And there was a farm that I wanted to look at on here too, because I can use it. I have a pretty nice little flower farm on here, and I want to use that on the Hardway server. So um, I'll spare you the tearful world tour of this place, and we'll just go take a look at the flower farm. So let me flip into first person mode here, and let's go out here and take a look. This is I did a lot of experimenting with flowers. If you watch my other videos, you know I've done several um, different types of flower farms. This one it fits my philosophy really well. It's you go find the flowers that you want because, as I mentioned in my other videos, flowers are mapped to XZ coordinates. So this right here, if I bone mealed this, I don't know if I bone mealed this yet, but let's say that I'd already broke this, done a bone meal test, and I got one of these flowers right here. That's all that's going to grow on that block. So if I want cornflowers, I need to find a patch of cornflowers. I need to go look around in my world, go to a flower biome, or as in the case here, I found a couple of patches of cornflowers in these fields, and this was one of the spots that had lots of cornflowers in it. It has other flowers as well, but this is a 5 by 5 area here, 5 blocks wide by 5 blocks long, and I had a nice, like 3 or 4 cornflowers growing in this area. I hit every one of these blocks with bone meal until I got a flower so I could see what the flower pattern was here. And I had enough cornflowers here. I figured I'll put one of these little farms here. So, like these little farms, because you're not going to find like these enormous patches of cornflowers. You'll find little patches in little spots like this. And then in another spot, like even if you're in a flower biome, you might find white tulips, or you might find daisies, or you might find some other kind of flowers just kind of in a concentrated in a small area. So to really be efficient with the flower farming, what you need to do is you need to map the area first. You need to clear everything out and then go bone meal each block and see what grows there. And then you'll see patterns of flowers, right, where there'll be groups of different kind of certain types of flowers fairly close together. Then you build lots of small farms to take advantage of that. So here I wanted cornflowers. I found an area where there were like on several of these blocks there were cornflowers growing. So I did this little flush farm right here, and I'll show you how that works in a second. I'm feeding it into a storage system. Now this could just be a chest, but I didn't want to sort through seeds. So we fed the output of this. So what happens is we got a dispenser over there, and there's an etho timer over there that causes 2 things to happen. It bone meals the ground, so you'll see it bone meal it right now. Boom, there's the bone meal. And then right after that, it does a flush with the dispenser, and the dispenser is over in the corner of a 5 by 5. It flushes everything perfectly right into this hopper. So then I'm just using a hopper chain to come off of this. And then this hopper actually just drops down to an item sorter that's buried down here in the ground. And the item sorter is sorting the kinds of flowers that I want. So I wanted cornflowers. I wanted a bunch of those because we were doing a guardian farm. We needed to do the roof for it. Go take a look at my guardian farm video if you want to see what that looked like. Um, so anyway, we got lots of cornflowers out of here to make lots of blue glass. And then these are the other things that grow in that patch. This is what we found. So we only needed to make the item sorter this big because these are the only flowers that are going to come out of that patch of ground. So then we get lots of gray. Gray is useful, and yellow, lots of yellow, and more gray and red. And then what I was after in the first place was blue. So the item sorter will take the output from the flower farm. It'll sort it, drop it down into an array of droppers that shoots it into a water stream, bubbles it up into these chests for me. So I won't go over that in great detail, and it's kind of messy because we didn't know about back-to-back observers at the time. So the redstone down there is pretty messy, but it works. Anyway, that's what we did. We did a little. We mapped out some flowers, did a little flower farm to get the flowers we wanted. Drop those into an item sorter that burns the seeds and then bubbles up the flowers that we want into a nice, easy collection area. And here's how we do the timing. So we got the dispenser in the corner there. And again, that's a 5x5 area in there, so it's in the corner of a 5x5. And then we've got a bone meal dispenser right in the middle of that 5x5. So you can see on the other side of that repeater, it's a bone meal dispenser pointing up. So it's going to shoot bone meal into the grass. And then this over here is just where we can load bone meal into the dropper. I didn't mean to say bone meal dispenser. It's a dropper. It's a bone meal dropper that shoots bone meal up into the grass. So then, actually, maybe not. Let me look. Let me turn this off. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing, because it's been a while since I looked at this. So, okay, that's a dispenser. Okay, it's a bone meal dispenser. It's not a dropper. Let me just check here. Yep, dispenser. So you need a dispenser right there. And so then we've got bone meal flowing through these hoppers coming into this dispenser to keep it full. And then we've got the redstone. We've got the etho timer then that is going back and forth here. So if you watch this thing cycle, we've got 10 items, by the way, in here. Seemed to be a good timing to make this thing go back and forth and make it as efficient as possible. So that timing allows for the bone meal dispenser to shoot bone meal into the grass for the flowers to grow, and then very soon thereafter it comes over and gives us a flush. So it goes back and forth like this. So when this redstone block moves in front of this repeater, we get a pulse. Then when it moves back, we get a pulse, and you'll see it just pulsing back and forth like this. Dispenser, and then the flush, and then bone meal, and then the flush. Let me check this out. I might have told you wrong. Let's see what this is. Okay, my bad. They're both dispensers. I'm not using droppers in this. Both dispensers, bone meal dispenser, and then I got a bucket of water in this dispenser right here for the flush. And then this is how we're doing it with the etho timer. We're using both ticks of the etho timer. Very easy to find information on how to make one of these. They're pretty simple to make. I won't go into detail here. I do have a more detailed description in some of my other videos, or just go get it from Etho himself, because his tutorial will explain this quite well. So that's the flower farm. I wanted to get that, tuck that design into my brain because I want to use it on the Hardway server. We've got somebody settled in a flower biome, and we're going to want to make several of these small flower farms to get different kinds of flowers from the flower biome for, you know, the other people who are building on the server so that they can make dyes and stuff. So so that's it. The server will be retiring, and if you haven't seen this, let me just do a warp to Atlantis to refresh your memory and close the video. So this is the central part, the where all the shops are and stuff, and the monument to this world, and you know, all the player builds all around here, and our central bank, and our guest area over there. And this is one of the original players right here. Um, just taking a last look around, you know. And from here, I went south and I started building, and I've got tons of videos that show things that I built. So, like the Trident Farm, the Guardian Farm, the Gauntlet, the Jedi Temple, um, the Fortress, and on and on and on. So, take a look at those if you want to see what I did in this world. It's going to be gone in a couple of weeks, and I'm moving on. So anyway, that's it. I'll just close out here by asking that if you like the video, please click the like button. If you have questions or comments, please leave those below. And, you know, I like to answer those. And if you want to make sure not to miss out on future videos, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And thanks a lot for your support for the channel. I think when I started in this world, that's when I started the channel. And since then, we've grown to 700 subscribers, 750 subscribers, all thanks to folks like you who watch these videos and participate in the channel. I really appreciate it. Here's my first home on this server. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And I'll see you all in the next video. I'm going to head back over to Hardway now and cry my eyes out and do a little bit of work on the villager breeder and trading hall that we're building there. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye.